here in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground?
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On the move to his left. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time and then tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get it inside the 20 and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Jackson throwing once more.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 10.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down.
On the move past the 40.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Throwing, Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now Jackson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Jackson.
Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going on their direction right now.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. Eluding the pressure right.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Edwards now on first and 10.
A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson.
He'll buy some time right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.